your feet in line with your hips, toes facing forward, okay? And then you're just gonna pop your butt down onto your sofa, your chair, and then just stand up. Just to warm up the quads and the joints, you're just gonna sit down and you're gonna stand up, that's it. Sit down and stand up, that's the one. Nice turnout this morning. That's it, sit down. Good way to just warm up those joints and the quad muscles. Couple more. 2 more. Try and control the going down. I see a lot of just a drop. It's not a drop. You're controlling that sit down, okay? You're not dropping. I can see some drops. No drops. It's a sit down, okay? And then 1 more. Now you're going to go into a prisoner squat, so you can take your legs nice and wide. You're going to turn your toes away from you. And you're going to bring your fingertips to your temples. Now, when you look from side to side, you can't see your, in your peripheral vision, you can't see your elbows are back. So you're going to inhale, you're going to exhale, you're just going to sit back or sit down or slide down. This is your prisoner squat, and then you're just going to take it back up. So now you're warming up your hip flexors and your knees, okay? Use the breath, inhale, exhale. That's the one. Keep those elbows back, keep your chest open. Shouldn't affect your knees at all because your knees are going in that direction. Shouldn't hurt, but they do need warming up. Give me a couple more. Super. My one's creaking away a little bit on the left, the one that bothers me sometimes. And then fire it back up. 1 more round of the warm up. I really want you to focus on this sit down, okay? Not so much the standing up, you fire it up. Sitting down is very much with control, okay? Don't want to see a drop, okay? So nice and slow going down. You sit, and then you fire up the stand up. Down you go. That's the one. And at some point, I'm going to ask you to stop. So you're going to go almost and hover off that chair and stop and stay and breathe. Then sit. Then fire it up. And again, slow going down, hover, 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 breathe, and sit and stand. And again, hover, sit, and fire it up. 2 more. And sit and stand. And hover, sit and stand. And let's go back to that prisoner. Okay, elbows back, chest open. Turn those toes away. And you're going to go down and up. See if you can go down a little bit lower. And up. Yes. Feel it in your hip flexors, in your joints, your groin, your inside of your legs. That's the one. These are just the warm-up exercises. Give me a couple more. And then release. Okay, so the people who have knee issues, please be careful with this first exercise. It's the lunge slide. You need to hold on to something. Please hold on to the wall or a back of a chair. If you need to, you may not need to. Feet are in line with your hips. And you're just going to slide back on your toe, one leg, and it's going to stay straight, okay? So all the emphasis is on this quad. You're just going to slide back as far as you can without hurting that knee. but you're also going to need your core to come back up. Remember, you can hold on. That takes away any issues with balance. You need to slide it back in and come back in. Okay, don't slide back further, too far that your knee hurts, okay? Let's go again. Slide. And in. Slide. And in. And just be aware, it's the balance issues that will cause your knee to hurt, not the actual exercise. So if you're not holding on and your knee's hurting, it's because you are using your balance to compensate. That's it, keep it going. My socks are not slidey, so I can't slide as much as I'd like to. Couple more. One more. Now stay there. So this is the leg that I've just gone back with. This is the leg that's also now going to go into a curtsy. So I'm going to go into a curtsy with the same leg. Then I'm going to bring it to the side and lift. Okay, now when I lift, I'm not going to tilt. I'm going to keep that body straight because you're going to feel it in your glute. Here we go again, curtsy. Bring it in and lift. Curtsy. In and lift. Curtsy. In and lift. No tilting. Upper body stays exactly the same. So you won't get very far, but I really want you to feel it in the glute. So you're working both sides of your glutes now. You got it. Again, if you need to hold on to the wall, help with balance, please do so. One more. Same leg. Reverse lunge. Step it back. You're going to lunge. You're going to come up. And then you're going to kick back. Here. Here. Look, I'm not leaning forward. Here. Lunge. Come up. Kick back. Lunge. Come up. Kick back. Yes. Again, you want to hold on, hold on. This isn't about your core today. This is about legs. If you're doing it properly, you're really challenging everything right now. Lower body down. One more. And then release. So you should have felt it all around here, 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 here. Other leg, other side. So I'm going to the lunge slide first, okay? Remember, you can hold on. Other leg. Slide it back. Slide it in. Slide it back. Slide it in. Slide it back. Slide it in. Watch those knees. I'd rather you held on to something to protect the knee. All the wrong socks today. Oh, actually, look, I can slide on a magazine. That's better. Two more. Grab a piece of paper for the next round. And use that for the slide. Okay, now we're going to go into the curtsy. Same leg. Curtsy. Step it in. Lift to the side. And we go back a little bit more. Here we go. Curtsy. Step it in. Lift. No tilting. Shouldn't be able to get too far. Again, if you're having issues with your balance, fingers on the wall. Okay. Two more. One more. Same leg. Reverse lunge. Are you ready? You're going to step it back. You're going to lunge. Come up. Take the weight into the front leg. Kick back without leaning forward. You got it. Here we go. Lunge. Up. Kick back. Lunge. Up. Kick back. Again, you need to hold on to something. Please do so. Two more. One more. And then release. Okay, that's your series of exercises, the standing ones before we hit the floor. You've got a piece of paper, something that you can slide your foot on. I notice a lot of you are like me, you're wearing sticky socks. Honestly, you'll see the difference when you are sliding. Slide lunge is very challenging, especially on the core, on the quad that's supporting that slide. The one that isn't sliding, because you're using a lot of muscle here to bring it back. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Slide. And in. You go back as far as you are comfortable. And in. Slide. And in. Yes. Remember, you can hold on to something. It's your balance that's going to hurt your knee, not the actual exercise. Couple more. Two more. One more. Yes. Same leg. Now you're going to go into your curtsy. Let's go. Nice and low with the knee now. And lift. That's right. If you need to hold on, you hold on. You got it, ladies. You got it. Couple more. Two more. Should be feeling it here now. On the opposite glute. Are you ready to take it into your reverse lunge? Step it back. Deep breath. Let's do the isometric hold first. So you're going to get down there and you're just going to stay. You're just going to breathe. Hold. This is working really hard today here. Are you ready? Get ready for that kick back. And lunge. And 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 kick back. Yes. Two more. One more. Oh, yes. Are we feeling it, ladies? Is your heart rate nice and high? Should be. Should be. Other leg, okay? So are you ready for that lunge slide? Let me get my piece of paper ready here. Okay, other leg, here we go. Slide. And in. Slide. Keep it going. Last round of the standing. And then we're going to go and pop ourselves onto the floor. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale, slide. Inhale, exhale, bring it in. One more. Yes. Now we've activated the glute and the quad on this side. Are you ready? Here we go. Curtsy. To lift. Curtsy. To lift. To lift. Yeah, that's the one. Keep it going. You got it, ladies. You got it. Couple more. One more. Now let's take that leg into your reverse lunge with the kick back. Are you ready? Here we go. Lunge. Kick back. Lunge. Kick back. Lunge. Should be feeling it here. Back, pop your finger on it. Let it work. Feel it work. Yeah. Feel it. Couple more. One more. Oh, yes. Are we feeling it, ladies? Hopefully you are. So we are going to be in a box position at the front of our mat. I'm going to bring one weight with me. There's only one exercise that you could consider a weight, but even without, you don't need it. So if you don't have weights, don't worry about it. Don't really need it. So box position at the front of your mat. Get those wrists in line with your shoulders. You're going to extend one leg back. Just one leg. And all we're going to do is lift and lower without changing the upper body. So again, now it's a kick back on the floor, okay? So you're in a box position, kick back. We're also going to do some kickbacks when we're on our belly in a minute as well. So keep that going. That's it. You should already be feeling that glute because you have worked it, you have activated it. Now keep it high, keep that leg high. Small pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release it, but keep the leg out. Now you're going to swivel around on your knee and come onto your side. Get that arm out of the way. You don't really need it. It could be here on your hip. I don't mind. Now this is a challenging one. We all know this is a challenging one. You can lift and lower that leg. Okay, even if you can only lift it an inch, you just lift it. We have a little needy cat. She's just been rehomed with us today. The first hour of coming into her new home. Haven't had a cat in years, but there's so many here. So many on the streets. I hope she'll like living here. We'll turn her into an exercise cat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Now don't bring it in. Don't bring it in. You're gonna come onto your belly. So you need to come back into that box position. You're gonna come onto your belly. Excuse me, my lovely, yes. Leave that leg out. Oh, sorry, leave both legs out, okay, because you're coming onto your belly. But if you want to use a weight on that leg, you put it into the crook of your leg, okay? And you've got to hold it, you've got to bend your knee. If you're not using your weight, you keep your leg extended. And all we're going to do is lift the thigh off the floor, okay? So now it's a lying kickback. So just relax your head onto the back of your hands, and you're just going to lift that thigh off the floor and release. Lift and release. So you could be doing this with a straight leg if you don't have a weight. That's it. Lift, release. And breathe. That's the one. Nice small movement, but it is working your glutes. That's the one. Giving me a little massage. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, yes, and I lost my weight. And you're just going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Just going to sit back in a rest position. Yes. So we're going to do that one all over again on the other side. So box position at the front of your mat. So I'm going to change direction. Let me see if I can move this mat a little bit more. So there we go. So box position at the front of your mat. Now you're going to extend the other leg, okay? And all we're going to do is just lower and lift. Remember, you're not moving your upper back at all. The movement is coming from your hip. It's a hip flexor up and down. Breathe. That's it, keep it going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high, small pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Are you ready to come onto your side? Make sure that wrist is in line with your shoulders, swiveling. You're just swiveling on that knee and you're reaching up, or the fingertips are on your hip, but make sure your hip is nice and open, okay? Are you ready for that lift? Remember, you just lift wherever you can. Lift and lower. It's not an easy movement, and people do find this very difficult at the beginning when they first start practicing this movement. The leg is heavy, doesn't want to come off the floor, but eventually it will get used to the movement. It will get used to the movement, and your hip will open up a little bit more. There we go. We've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the leg. You're going to come back into that box position and see if you can release your belly onto the floor. You're going to have to extend both legs. If you're not using a weight, you're just going to lift and lower. Okay? If you're using a weight, it goes into the crook of your knee, but you've got to bend your knee because you've got to hold it there. Okay? Are you ready? Get the thigh off the floor and release. Lift and release. Lift and release. Breathe. That's the one. Small movement. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So you're just going to push yourself up, hands underneath the shoulders, and straight into your rest position. Just hold it there, hold it there. We're doing really, really well, ladies. We've got 5 minutes left. So I just want to go into some hip thrusters, working both glutes now. So get yourself onto your back. You can pop your weights on your pelvis. okay? But you don't have to have any weights side, that is up to you. For those of you that are returning or haven't done this for a long time, forget weights. You don't need weights, honestly. Your own body weight is enough. You're going to peel that back up off the floor. Make sure your feet, I've just taken mine a little bit wider than my hips. Sometimes you play around with your feet wherever you are comfortable. I'm really going to squeeze now at the top of this movement. I'm just going to hold. And I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit more. Keep it up. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit more. Should be feeling it because we have already worked the glutes. Deep breath. Now we're going to pump it out. Small movement. Do not come all the way down to the floor. Going to go an inch and then thrust for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have another 2 rounds. 10, 9, ouch. 7. Oh, 7. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ouch, ouch. 1, another 10. Come on, you can bear it. It's the last exercise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to feel this tomorrow. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, yes, and release that back gently down to the floor. Just pop those weights to the side. We're going to do our favorite stretch. We're going to bring one knee in towards your chest and you're going to extend the other one along the floor. Really pull that knee in. Inhale, exhale. You're going to pull that knee, that leg gently across with the opposite fingertips. So your lower back does come up off the floor with the shoulders. Try and keep them on the floor. Get a lovely stretch all the way around here, which is lovely. If you want to add in the quad stretch, the extended leg, you're going to just bend, bring the heel in towards the butt, find the toe, pull it in. Now you're doing 2 things at the same time. Pulling gently across, but also pulling gently in. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale, and you just pull a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, and you pull a little bit more. And you just get to the point where you can really feel that you just can't go any further and you just hold and you breathe. And release the toe, coming back onto your back very gently. You're going to swap the knees over, so bring both knees in, extend the other one along. Really pull it in first before you pull it across. That's the one. Breathe. When you're ready, you're going to bring the heel in of the other leg and then just tuck that one in. Oh, yes. Breathe and hold. And then release the toe. Come rolling back onto your back very gently. Bring both knees in. Give your little lower back a nice little massage. Little circles in one direction. Little circles in the other. Extend your legs along the floor. Full body extension. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. You're going to come all the way up. Find the sitting bones. And then fold over, pulling those toes towards you. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs.